Good morning everyone. This is your class for accountancy, and in this class we are going to continue the chapter number 5, that is retirement or death of a partner. In this chapter we are going to start the question number 53. As you can see, ABC are three partners who were sharing the results, that is profits, in the proportion of their capital. Okay, now we have given a balance sheet. B retired on the date and the following adjustments were made. Stock were depreciated, factory building was appreciated by 20%, provision for doubtful debt to be created up to 5%, reserve for legal charges to be made for 385. Okay, now this is a unrecorded liability. The goodwill of the entire firm be fixed at 5,400. This is also to be fixed because this is not given in the balance sheet. B's share be adjusted into accounts of A and C, and the capital of the new firm will be fixed at 15,000 in the profit sharing ratio. So first of all we need to find out the ratios. After that we will start the question. So as you can see, the ratio will be in the capital 10,000, 7,500 and 5,000. Okay, so it will be like, we will write here ratio is equal to 10,000 ratio 7,500 ratio 5,000. Now how much it will be? 5 ones are 5 and okay, now it will not be like that. It will be like, yes, we can directly calculate it with 25, as 25 into 2 equals 50, 25 into 3 equals 75 and 25 into 4 equals 100. So this was our old ratio. Now we will calculate the new ratio as the partner is retiring. So as given in the question, B is retiring, so we will remove B's share here and the ratio will be 4:2, that is 2:1. This is our new ratio, and along with that there is nothing given about the gaining ratio. Then we will directly take the new ratio as the gaining ratio of the partner. Now we will be making the revaluation account of this question. So as per the revaluation account says, the first statement says stock was depreciated by 6%. Okay, so we need to depreciate the stock. That will be a loss for us, so it will be written in this side to stock, that is 250 rupees, which is 6% of 4,000. Next is, we have to create a provision for doubtful debt. So we will be writing provision for doubtful debt, that is 5% on debtors, that is 2,500. Now that amounted to 125 rupees, but as you can see we have already created a provision of 50 rupees. So we will deduct it. 125 minus 50, it will be 75 rupees only. Next is, I missed the B part. B part says the factory building is to be appreciated by 20%. So it will be written here, by factory building, that is to be appreciated by 20%, and building stands at 12,500. Now the total amounts count to 2,500. Okay, the D part says reserve for legal charges to be made, that is unrecorded liability, so it will be written here to reserve for legal charges. Okay, now this is 385 rupees. Next is goodwill, that is not shown here, and that's it, everything we have done. Now we need to calculate the profit that is to be distributed to the partners. So as you can see here, we have 2,500 rupees, and here we have less than 2,500. So here will be the profit, and after calculation we will get the profit is, we will write to profit transferred 1,800 rupees, and this will be distributed to A, B as well as C. And in the ratio 4:3:2, it will be 800, 600 and 400 respectively. And in the end you will balance this account by 2,500 rupees. Alright, now comes to capital account. The next thing says that first of all we need to brought down the balance. So we will be writing here by balance brought down, and the balance as per we are bringing down is 10,000 rupees, 7,500 and 5,000. This is from the balance sheet, as you can see. The next thing is, we need to distribute the reserve, we need to brought down the balance of revaluation account first. So revaluation balance was 800, 600 and 400. Next is the adjustment of goodwill. Okay, as you know, that total share of goodwill is 5400 and B's share is 5400 into 3 by 9. From here I picked it 3 plus 4 7 plus 2 9, and now this will be 1800 in total. Now this 1800 will be distributed in the gaining ratio. So A will be contributing to him 1800 into 2 by 3. This become 1200. 3 6 18, 6 2 12. And next B's contribution, it will be 1 by 3 of 1800, that is directly 600. 3 6 18. Okay, now we will pass an entry for that. A is giving from his capital account to B 1200 rupees, and simultaneously C is also giving from his capital account, but he is giving 600 rupees. And on the other hand, here we have to decrease A and B's capital account. Why we are decreasing so? Because that was transferred to B's capital account. 1200 from A's capital and 600 from C's capital. Alright. Now the next thing is, it is said that the capital account of the new firm will be fixed at 15,000 rupees in their profit sharing ratio. Okay. Now look at the thing that if you have a total of 15,000 capital, then A's capital will be 15,000 into 2 by 3, and it will become 3 5 is 15, 5 2 is 10, 10,000. And for B, the capital will be 15,000 into 1 by 3. Now this becomes 5,000 only, which means in the end of the year we want our balances to be like this: 10,000 for A, 5,000 for C. I mistaken here, here will be C. Okay. Now what will happen, that we have to adjust it accordingly. For that we need to calculate the balances. Okay. As you can see, here we have 10,800, but here we will have 11,200. So there is a difference of 400 that we need to brought in as cash. So we will be writing by cash account 400 rupees. And next B is retiring partner, so his account didn't need to be balanced. Next is C. So here is 5,400 rupees. And here is 5,600 rupees, which means you need to bring 200 rupees in cash. Now we have balanced this. Now we will balance the C's side, because all the amount of C will be transferred to his loan account. So that will be 9,900 in total, and the entry will be to B's loan account. Alright, this was all. And now we will just equate this question. This side is 11,200. This is 9,900 and this is 5,600. Now the next thing we need is balance sheet. So first of all, in the liability side we will write the creditors, and creditors will be as it is 3,450. Next is B's loan that we have created, that is 9,900 rupees. Then is capital accounts of A as well as C. A's capital stands at 10,000 and B's capital stands at 5,000. Total is 15,000 rupees. What next? Next is reserve. Reserve that we have created for legal charges. Okay, that reserve was of 385 rupees. That is all about liabilities that were earlier and the addition of what we have created. Now comes to the asset side. So first is bank account. Earlier the bank stood at 2,750 rupees. Okay. Now what happened, that we have taken in cash 400 and 200, which means we have brought in 400 plus 200 rupees in cash as capital, but in cash. Now the total become 3,350. Okay, you can make a bank account also for this, but that is very much lengthy. You can adjust it here also. As in the question you have been given a bank account, you can make that also, that in the working note like this. You can also make this, but the simpler thing is you will just write it here, the whole of the calculation. Next is the debtors. The debtors earlier stood at 2,500 rupees, and now we have deducted the provision. Earlier provision was 50 rupees. Now it's 125 because we have increased 75 rupees over there. So it will be 2,375. Next come to stock. Stock we have already depreciated and the value will be 3,760. Plant and machinery stood at 4,250. Next is building, and building stood at 15,000. Okay, now let's total it and find out that if it is correct or not. Now as you can see, the total of both sides is matched, which means our balance sheet is correct. This was all about the question number 53. Now let's do question number 56. As you can see here, question number 56 says that A, B and C are three partners who were sharing profits in the ratio 2:2:1. Now A retires, so we will remove A's ratio. After all the adjustment relating to revaluation, goodwill and another thing, everything is adjusted here. And now B's account shows a credit balance of 1,40,000, which means B's capital is 1,40,000 and C's capital is 1 lakh. It was decided to adjust the capitals of B and C in their profit sharing ratio. We have to calculate the new capitals in the of the partners and record necessary adjustment for bringing in or withdrawing cash. Okay, let's start. As given in the question, after A's retirement, new ratio will be 2:1. Okay, and the total capital that was after the calculation was 1,40,000 for B as well as 1 lakh for C. Now this in total become 2,40,000 rupees. This is the total capital. Now we need to divide it in the proportion. So for B, the capital will be 2,40,000 into 2/3. And as you all know, 3 8 is 24, 8 2 is 16. Now the B's capital proportion will be 1,60,000. And simultaneously for C, it will be 1/3 of 2,40,000. Now it will be 80,000 rupees. These are the two balance that we have to create. Now here in the partners capital account, firstly we are going to brought down the earlier balance. That is 1,40,000 for B and it was 1 lakh for C. Now in the end, what you need these two balance. So we will be writing it here. Two balance carried down, 1,60,000 for B and 80,000 for C. Now you need to adjust it. As you can see here is 1,60,000, but here is only 1,40,000, which means you need to bring in cash. So the entry will be by cash account, and you need to bring in 20,000 rupees. And another side, you can see that C's capital account is larger than what is needed, which means you can withdraw the money, and for withdrawing the money you will pass an entry in the reverse side. So here the entry will be to cash account, and that will be 20,000 for C. Okay, this was done, and here you will balance this capital account 1,60,000 and 1 lakh here also. And if you are thinking about entries, because in the question there we have said that we have to pass necessary journal entries, I will pass the entries also, but this was just to make sure that you understood how to adjust the capital in case you have been asked to make the partner's capital account. Now from here you can easily make the entry, because B is bringing in the cash. So whenever cash is introduced in the business, the entry is cash account debit to capital. The entry will be cash account debit to B's capital. And here C is taking back the capital. So a reverse entry will be there, C's capital account debit to cash. Okay, let's pass these entries. Now here you can see the entries that I have said, because B have added the capital, so cash account debit to B's capital, and C have taken back the capital, so C's capital account to cash. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Alright, and if liability is increasing, it is credited. If liability is decreasing, it will be debited. Now comes to the amount. B have brought in 20,000 rupees and C have taken out 20,000 rupees also. So this was all about this question. This question is over, and I hope you understood this concept. In case of any doubt, you can contact me. Have a very good day, students.